Hello, this is Michelle with the Glimmers of Intuition. I'm going to talk about resistance and how when you're feeling it, it can be a little daunting, but stick with me because it's actually a really good thing, and I'm going to tell you why. When I started to kind of conscious create, where I was being more intentional with kind of my thoughts and what I wanted in my life rather than looking at through a lens of like victimhood and blaming people and all these things, when I started to take the mindset of no, I could think in a different way about myself and these areas of my life, and I can kind of be anew, as it says in the Bible. So I started to focus on the two areas that I had the most difficulty with, which was my love and money. Sorry, I just got a little distracted there for a second. But what I did was I started looking at like the patterns that I had experienced and things that people had told me, because people are just a mirror. So when you realize that you're not looking to do anything to get something, you're just looking to be that version of you that has it. So when you look at yourself and I used to kind of be very anxious, and when I kind of started to dig a little deeper, I realized that I was seeking from my partner the validation, and if I didn't kind of get a text back, it would make me very nervous. Whereas, now with what I'm talking about in this video regarding resistance, when you have resistance to something, it's actually a really good thing. It means that you are, you're creating what you're intending to create, and you're challenging your old sense of awareness. And what I mean by that is, let's say you've had all your relationships have just gone down in flames. They've just been total shit shows. But now you're in a healthy relationship and you're telling yourself, and you're still, you're struggling a little bit because you're not used to being in this aspect of, the relationship realm, but you're telling yourself a new story. You're like, no, relationships work out for me. I'm worthy of this relationship. Whatever affirmations you're using to, tell yourself a new story. And your, subconscious is going to be kind of, pushed back a little bit, and you're going to have some resistance. But I just want you to know, or let's say, you got with a person and they broke up with you. Even though it doesn't matter what is being put in front of you, you stay with your affirmation. Like if you're like, I am loved. You're loved. You're loved if this person told you you're loved, or you're loved if they don't. You are a source of love, and when you start to kind of keep going within and you keep, having those inner conversations that, you are whole, you are complete, you get away from the awareness that you need this person to complete you, where you complete yourself, and then that person feels safe to come to you, and it works out as a better dynamic rather than you being anxious. You're putting everything in this person, and the other side of this too is it's not fair to put on somebody else. Like when you're in a relationship with them, it's not fair to make them your world. Like I think, and I'm not, believe me, in the past I've done this, so no shame, but I created this channel because I was sick and tired of my own shit regarding money and love. Like I was like, I am going to change my mindset in these areas, and I'm going to win, and I'm going to share this information because it's valuable. And so even if I only help one person, that is what I'm going to do, because for the longest time I kind of didn't get how reality worked. I thought that, everything outside of me was the final, and that was it. Not realizing that I'm the cause. It's my thoughts, it's my assumptions about people is what is creating my reality. So if I clean that up, I start to experience better outcomes, and I start to experience better relationships, And I also just start to experience more, joy, love, fulfillment, for what we're here for. So if this resonated with you, make a comment down below on maybe an area of your life that you're, trying to, clean up your beliefs on. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care.